Hi everyone, in this video I want to discuss some key concepts in the employment law side such as termination from employment and what the employment duties to accommodate it. And we will go through the examples of termination with cause, termination without cause, and an employer who doesn't meet the duty to accommodate an employee. Employer law. Termination with cause. If an employer saw other employee taking company's property without permission, this is a theft, and it has zero tolerance policy for that. The employer will terminate the employee immediately with cause. This is an example of termination with cause. An employee was caught stealing, which is serious violation for company policy. In this case, the employer doesn't need to provide severance or notice because of the misconduct.
Now, as for the termination without cause, now let's say that the employer calls the employee in for a meeting. This is how it goes. This is out. This is due to budget cuts where employers have to let you go. This has nothing to do with the performance. And in this case, severance will be provided by the employer. The employer will provide you with 2 weeks notice and severance as required by law. Employer. This is an example of termination without cause. The employee did nothing wrong, but the company is downsizing. In this case, the employer must provide reasonable notice or pay instead of notice as required by law.
Okay, now I will explain the termination due to failure to accommodate. Here, employee has a medical condition that makes it hard for him to sit for long periods, so he wants a standing desk. And the employer is refusing to provide standing desk, he will just have to manage. This is an example of employer failing to meet the duty to accommodate by human rights law. Employer must make a reasonable accommodation for the employees with disabilities as long as it does not pose undue hardship. Here, the employer should have thought of providing him a standing desk as opposed to the lower back problem or perhaps foot problem if he forced to sit on a stool from behind the desk. When businesses can understand these legal concepts, they may provide their employees with the rights, while employees can also be aware of their rights. Thanks for watching, and we hope this video helped and useful lights on the employment law. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.